12 hours with a loud projection, really, you are getting a head turner freshie, which is very impressive for the summertime. If you want to go clubbing in the summer, you want to turn heads, you can try this. It can no longer be denied. I'm starting to see some good vibes in London. I'm starting to see some sunshine, good weather. I don't want to jinx it, but I think it may be time to bring out the big guns for the summer. I like to do a yearly top 20 men's summer fragrance list where I usually give you a handful of fragrances in a variety of categories. In today's video, the categories are kind of a little bit random compared to what we usually do. They're not the usual style, but they're going to be 5 categories with differing numbers of fragrances in each one. And we're going to have timestamps in the description down below so you can jump between different parts of the video. This is one of my favorite seasons for fragrances. Fresh fragrances are generally more loved, they're easier to wear, but often can be a struggle to get good performance from them. This video is going to have a variety of styles, a variety of performances, a variety of functions. Hopefully you guys find this list useful. Let's begin. If you guys don't know, we have our own fragrance brand called Atrium, where we are trying to introduce and explore new creative ideas in men's perfumery. You can get a well-rounded collection in one purchase through acquiring our discovery set of our Curiosity collection, which is now available. Use the link in the description down below. The first category is going to be your versatile everyday wears. These are your dumb reaches for the summertime, where they are just easy to wear, easy to rock. They have a good amount of longevity, and they just feel versatile and easy to love. Hopefully these will get you a lot of compliments as well. Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Beau Paradise Garden. I think this might be my favorite out of the entire Le Beau line. It's balanced, fig, watery, green notes. It has a nice sandalwood, a coconut creaminess in there that's iconic to the Le Beau line. It's a unique and creative, balanced summer fragrance that lasts a good amount of time. It lasts around 6 to 8 hours on my skin, but I think most people get better performance than I do. A lot of people say this is actually quite beastly on their skin. I think it's that sandalwood that can last a very long time. This is creamy, modern, attractive. I keep using the word balanced because that's how I feel it is. It's got warm aspects, a lot of freshness as well. It smells very different to most other summer fragrances. It doesn't feel like a generic citrus woody scent. I think it's a very solid designer. It gets that nice balance between creativity and ease of lovability. I think Quentin Biche, great perfumer, did a great job on this. Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Giò Parfum. My current favorite concentration of the Acqua di Giò line. I'm not that crazy about this DNA anymore because it's kind of a foundational, kind of basic scent, but it's very good. Don't get me wrong, it's just that as a collector, you kind of move on after a while. Acqua di Giò Parfum won the public reactions video that featured it. It's still a very lovable DNA. This parfum concentration is a replication of Essenza, in my opinion. Herbaceous, masculine, intense, more of a daytime wear fragrance. This can be a great signature. The Acqua di Giò line is the classical citrus aquatic that everyone loves. It's one of the best-selling lines of all time. It still works. 37.9% of people who watch School of Scent are subscribed to us. If you guys really want to see our channel grow, go ahead and click subscribe. Let's get that number to 40%. Thank you. Chanel's Allure Homme Sport, the original. Creamy, ozonic orange with a hint of aquatic aspects in here. This is an iconic classic DNA that makes you feel like you're a handsome pilot. That's how I would describe this scent. 8 hours longevity with medium projection. It's probably my favorite versatile Chanel Allure Homme fragrance. I prefer it over the Eau Extreme. This is just an easy to wear, compliment getting fragrance that just smells so much fun to wear. It's just easy to wear. I love this fragrance. I think more guys should check this flanker out. I think this is a very slept on flanker. Loewe 7 Cobalt. You guys know I'm going to be rocking this in the summertime. It's a beautiful Mediterranean style blue scent, fresh out the shower, a bit fruity, peppery, woody. It has this iconic incense cleanliness to it that this 7 line is known for. 6 to 8 hours of medium projection. It's a smoother take on the blue DNA, really slept on. I keep hyping it up on the channel. I love it for good reason, and it's definitely suited most to spring and summer. A very great, handsome, sporty, fresh blue fragrance. Next up, I'm putting a category called the Middle Eastern cheapies. These are just your great value for money fragrances if you don't want to spend too much. And actually, all of these have pretty beastly performance, actually. Armaf's Odyssey Aqua. One of my top 3s from the Odyssey buying guide we did recently. This is a very easy to wear, better than Invictus Platinum fragrance. This is a replication of that fragrance, but it makes it redundant in my opinion. This is better. I gave away my bottle of Invictus Platinum because I didn't like certain aspects of it. This takes away the annoying aspects in my opinion. This is minty, citrusy, aquatic, easy to wear, modern, fresh, a little bit green, a little bit Invictus-esque, but it doesn't have that annoying synthetic bubblegum aspect of Platinum or that weird absinthe note, which I wasn't a fan of. And similar to Platinum, this has great longevity. This has 8 to 10 hours longevity with a medium projection. One of my best recent cheapy discoveries. I would put this in the category of being your casual, everyday wear, dumb reach fragrance. Lattafa's Emeer, another hype beast I recently discovered. This is Baccarat Rouge mixed with Bulgari's Tiger, mixed with LV's Imagination. Citrusy, white tea is in here, ambroxan, a bit of ginger, I believe. It's got some freshness, some sharpness, but it's a beastly ambroxan scent as well. It has like a magical ambergris effect. Kind of reminds me of Baccarat Rouge, but it's fresh overall. I think you can definitely rock this in the summertime. If you want a head-turner category fragrance, this will do it for you. This is unisex leaning masculine, 12 hours longevity, but I'm getting comments actually that are saying that this actually lasting like 24 hours on people's skin. That's kind of insane. This is a beastly fragrance. It smells fresh, but it is beastly. 12 hours with a loud projection, really. You are getting a head turner freshie, which is very impressive for the summertime. If you want to go clubbing in the summer, you want to turn heads, you can try this. Another head turner fragrance is Rasasi Hawas. This still works even in 2025. Loud, bubblegum-esque. It replaces the original Invictus in my opinion. It's a little bit aquatic, has a cinnamon note in there, a plum note, smells a bit Middle Eastern. It's beastly, it's gonna get you a lot of compliments. I'm always impressed by the beastly performance of such a fresh fragrance. In my bottle, I get 12 hours with loud projection. And lastly, Afnan's Turathi Blue. This is your solid, dumb reach, everyday pickup, everyday wear kind of fragrance that replicates Bulgari's Tiger, grapefruit, sandalwood, and ambroxan, a lovable DNA that's overpriced in the original. This smells very similar and has similar performances, like 8 to 10 hours with a medium projection. I don't think you need to get Tiger. This is a big hyped cheapie for a good reason. I back it as well, 10 out of 10 for me. Next category is a bit of a strange category. I'm gonna title it the casual fragrances because they don't necessarily have a particular scenario you want to wear them in. They're just very casual. They don't smell particularly professional or they don't smell particularly versatile, but they're just very iconic summery fragrances. They have a summery quality to them. They're very easy to wear. So basically any environment where you want something easy to wear that's just very casual, these three will do it. Dior Homme Cologne. This basically smells like you're spritzing on yourself fresh icy lemonade. It's very refreshing, simple but high quality ingredients. Lemon, some musks in here, a little bit of sweetness. It just smells like the most refreshing lemonade you've ever smelled, but just like applied on yourself in a perfume way, not in a weird way. Basically, I imagine Dior Homme Cologne being the perfect fragrance for those intensely hot days. Let's say it's 40 degrees Celsius and above. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but imagine that and you want something that's just not going to annoy you. It's simple, very refreshing. It lasts around 4 hours, so you can get a big bottle and reapply throughout the day. This has a very specific use, a very specific scenario. It's a beautiful fragrance, quite slept on actually in the house of Dior. Try it out if you haven't already. Dolce&Gabbana's Light Blue Eau Intense Pour Homme. I'm pretty sure this is featured in every single one of my top 20 summer videos. This is an iconic fragrance. This is the first fragrance reviewed on this channel, so of course it has a special place in my heart. This has a similar function to Dior Homme Cologne in the fact that you can wear this in really high heat environments. It's very sharp, musky, oceanic, salty, fresh. This is an iconic, salty, aquatic fragrance that is beautiful, sharp, refreshing, but it's beastly as well. This is like a 3-spray only fragrance, and it's going to give you a loud scent trail. This is all by me, guys. This dent in this bottle here. It's one of my oldest bottles in the collection. I love it. This is an iconic DNA. I have to have it in my fragrances for life, honestly. For the summertime, you want something just loud, fun, casual, handsome, a little bit mature. This is beautiful. This is like, you know, the teenager who rocked Naughton Voyage wants to upgrade his game, you go to this instead. And lastly, Allure Homme Edition Blanche. An Allure Homme fragrance I wish I purchased much sooner. I would say scent-wise, this is actually the #1 in the entire line. This smells like pure elegance. If you want to go out in a casual environment, let's say you're just wearing like a bright white or beige suit, and you want to just feel like money, you want to go on a date, let's say, just any casual environment where you want to smell rich, a really luxurious lemon, gourmand, almost like a meringue pie effect. A lot of people describe it as this creamy lemon, elegant lavender, a little bit of sweet vanilla in here. It's just really sexy. It smells super expensive and it's just super easy to love. It's one of my favorite citrus fragrances of all time. I personally get 6 hours longevity with a medium projection. Next up is the office category. Sharp, refreshing summer fragrances that are inoffensive and professional to wear in the workplace. Guerlain's Homme Eau de Parfum, a professional lime mojito fragrance with some muskiness in the dry down. This is not very complex, but it's well blended. It has the elegant Guerlain style to it.
It's very easy to wear, but it just smells very inoffensive. Rock this every day at your workplace, overspray to your house content. It lasts about 6 hours on my skin with immediate projection, but you can overspray on clothes, you can make it last your entire shift. YSL's L'Homme, the original. Definitely get a bigger bottle than what I have here. Take it with you to work, reapply throughout the day. This lasts 4 hours with a medium projection, but this is a beautiful scent. This is, to me, the quintessential handsome man in the office. Bright, citrusy ginger, which has some warmth in it with those woody ambers. This is a very attractive DNA. It's very easy to love. This is probably the safest fragrance you can blind buy. It's beautiful, it's iconic, it's a classic. If you love La Nuit de l'Homme, of course, you're gonna love this as well. It has a similar backbone. I don't have to really explain it to you. This smells timeless as well. Even though this came out a long time ago, this is a timeless classic. I still think it's worth having in the collection, even though it doesn't last a long time. Terre de Hermes Eau Givree. A fantastic flanker in the line. It smells like a grapefruit soda in the opening, drying down to the iconic, spicy, woody backbone of Terre de Hermes, but this smells more modern, a little bit more simple as well, more refreshing, and I get really good performance personally, 6 to 8 hours. I know that's not the experience for everyone, but I think this is a really solid summer fragrance. It does a lot of things. It ticks a lot of boxes for me. It smells modern. It modernizes the Terre de Hermes line, in my opinion. I slept on this. I kind of slept on it when I first tried it out. It's a very good flanker. Definitely do not underestimate this. And lastly, for the office, Dior Homme Sport 2021. This again is handsomeness, elegance, professionalism in a bottle. Simple, orange, woody ambers, although the note breakdown does not agree with me. 8 hours longevity with a medium projection. I say get this over Dior Homme Sport 2020. This smells like a more complete creation, a really sexy, elegant DNA from Dior. That's very easy to like, very easy to wear. It's a 9 out of 10 for me overall. And lastly, 5 niche fragrances that I think are the current best summer niche scents in my collection right now. Memoirs of a Perfume Collector, Tales from Zanzibar. I have to feature this fragrance. It's super creative, guys. How many fragrances do you know that has a guava note in there? Guava is a really cool tropical fruit that I used to have a lot in Egypt back in the day. It's tropical. It's got oud in here, which is again very creative in a summer fragrance. It smells metallic, musky, woody. It lasts a really long time, around 10 to 12 hours with medium projection. This is unisex leaning masculine, but overall, guys, I really think you guys should try this out. This is just so creative. It would be a shame for you not to experience this. Naughton & Wilson's Bon Viveur. This is fellow YouTuber Dan from Mr. Smelly, his brand, Naughton & Wilson. This fragrance was created by John Stephen, who's a massive perfumer here in the UK, also makes our fragrances in Atrium. Of course, I'm always happy to try more of his work, and this is one of my most complimented fragrances. This is an underestimated compliment beast, and I think a lot of people, if you like barbershop fougères, something a bit green, a bit spicy, very soapy. This smells like an elegant British gentleman with that fougère style, brought into modern times, lasting 8 hours with a medium projection. I underestimated this fragrance when I first got it. I was kind of focused more on gravitas, and that was kind of the first release everyone kind of gravitated more towards too, no pun intended, but I think this is my preferred fragrance between those two. This has its magic mainly in the air, in the sillage, not necessarily smothering your nose up close to it. This just does something in the air, on my skin at least. A lot of people complimented me with this fragrance. Bon number 9, Lafayette Street. Green apple, citrus, a spicy coriander with a warm ambery ambroxan in here, musky as well. This is like if Parfum de Marly's Persico became a little bit sweeter, a little bit more sexy and playful. This is the summer fragrance you go for if you want something that's quite versatile. It's balanced overall for sure. You can definitely rock this in the high heat, but not too high heat. But I would say, like, if you want a good date fragrance during the summertime, something sweet, playful, but still fresh and balanced, this is it. Very easy to like. It's a little bit designer-esque, so you have to decide for yourself whether or not you think this is worth the price tag. But I do think Lafayette Street is one of my favorites, easily from Bon number 9 from what I've tried. I'm not the biggest fan of Bon number 9 in general, but this is a solid fragrance, very easy to like. I get 8 to 10 hours longevity with a soft to medium projection. Roja Burlington 1819, one of my 4 life fragrances. I'm also a critic towards Roja, his brand, but this is an incredible fragrance. Complex, makes it smell like luxury. This is the fragrance you wear when you just want to smell like money, like an absolute boss, like a CEO, for example. It's a bit more mature and masculine, very complex citruses, some spices in here, rum, ambers, very expensive smelling musks. This is one of the longest lasting, complex, just super interesting citrus fragrances I've ever smelled. One of my most favorite citruses. It smells like money, and you can wear this pretty much all year round. Maybe not in the winter time, that's its weakest season. This lasts 12 hours with a medium projection on me. And lastly, Kajal's Äican. I would recommend this fragrance for dates or for clubbing, for loud environments. This is 10 to 12 hours longevity with a medium projection, but it has a bit of a head-turning effect to it. This is an interesting tropical fruit cocktail fragrance with the pineapple, the passion fruit. It has an interesting hint of gourmand in there with the praline note and it has like a fresh, sharp effect from Tiger DNA, in my opinion. So it all becomes really balanced. You get a really creative, sexy silver bullet fragrance that does everything, because anyone can wear this, any age group, any gender, any season, any time of the day or night. This is a very versatile fragrance that smells creative and sexy, an easy 10 out of 10. That concludes this video, guys. What are your thoughts on my top 20 summer list? Are you looking forward to this season? What are your top summer fragrances in your collection that you were looking forward to wearing the most this year? Let us know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you're checking out our recent must-own spring fragrances from men up here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.